Get ready for a showdown in the concrete jungle of Brooklyn. This new DLC for The Division 2 is generating serious buzz, but is it all hype or a game changer? Buckle up for an in-depth analysis that reveals the truth behind the hype. The Battle for Brooklyn DLC is shaping up to be one of the most talked about updates in The Division 2's history, and for good reason. The anticipation is everywhere. From the return to iconic Division 1 territory, to brand new missions, enemies, and a story arc designed to bridge past and present, the excitement across the community is hard to ignore. It feels like Ubisoft has finally found a way to reignite the fire that made The Division 2 a hit in the first place. Longtime fans are thrilled to revisit New York City with a fresh lens, and new players are eyeing the DLC as a reason to finally jump in. But hype alone isn't enough. The real question is, will Battle for Brooklyn deliver? There's a lot riding on this update, and it has the potential to do more than just keep the current fanbase entertained. It could revitalize the entire game. We're talking about a real chance to pull back former players and bring in fresh blood. If the content hits hard and the rollout goes smoothly, we could see a legitimate resurgence in the Division 2's player base. And let's be honest, after years of uneven updates and dwindling activity, that's something this game desperately needs. Still, there are massive challenges ahead. Despite the buzz, The Division 2 has seen a steady decline in engagement. People have drifted away, frustrated by long content droughts and uneven pacing. If Brooklyn is going to make a difference, it needs to come out strong. The missions need to be meaningful, the gear needs to matter, and most importantly, the experience needs to feel smooth and stable. That means Ubisoft must go beyond just launching new content. They need to have a smooth launch come May 27th and continue to stay tightly connected to the community. Because if the launch is plagued by problems, it could backfire spectacularly. And that brings us to the elephant in the room: bugs. Let's not pretend this isn't a serious concern. Previous updates have introduced major glitches, from game-breaking mission bugs to stability issues that have driven players away. Now, with a major DLC and Season 7 launching together, the pressure is higher than ever. Will this new update bring another wave of frustrating issues, or has Ubisoft finally learned from past mistakes? More importantly, are the servers even ready for what could be a huge influx of both returning and brand new players? The stakes have never been higher. The Battle for Brooklyn is not just another seasonal update. It's a potential turning point for the game. Its success could lay the foundation for a much-needed revival, but its failure could mark the beginning of the end for The Division 2 as we know it. Ubisoft is walking a fine line, and how they handle this moment will define the future of the franchise. And let's not forget the bigger picture. What's happening with The Division 2 is a reflection of what so many live service games are dealing with. Players want more than just flashy cosmetics. They want meaningful updates, smart systems, and real engagement. That's what keeps communities alive. And it's exactly what Ubisoft needs to nail if they hope to keep The Division 2 going strong into Year 7 and beyond. So now it's your turn, agents. What do you think? Will the Battle for Brooklyn be the spark that brings The Division 2 roaring back to life? Or is it just one more overhyped update in a long line of missed opportunities? Are you planning to dive in on launch day? Or are you waiting to see how things unfold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear where you stand. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to ManaWar Gaming for more deep dives, breakdowns, and up-to-the-minute coverage on everything The Division 2. Stay tactical and stay ready. Brooklyn is calling.